Okay, it works the same as Windows. I don't see any discernible difference between this and Windows. I've got it on the dark theme, which means it's dark. I don't like having like bright colors on screen. I will eventually, if I'm able, put a picture on the background, but it works the same as Windows. The only because I don't sit, I'm 2 meters, 3 meters nearly away from the screen. That's so I can encompass everything. But the setting I had it on, it wasn't showing the bottom of stuff, which was a pain in the ass. So I got it set on a screen resolution that works for me. So it's not on 200% as it was before. It's now on 1280 by 720, and that is perfect. It's good enough so I can only have to squint a little bit. It's a thing called snapshot. It's like a history, so you can, if there's a cock up, it goes back. The thing is, it's saying how big it is, and yet that is my entire hard drive storage space. So it's not an issue. But what I think I will probably do is I've got plenty of spare hard drives. I'm actually going to buy myself a nice brand new shiny hard drive and have that as an external and just leave it plugged in. I've got enough USB sockets. So, right, so that is my snapshot done. Time shift it's called. I've not even gone through what applications are installed or any of it yet. I've been too busy just messing about, doing the essential, making sure I can access my email. So, because of the settings I've got on Firefox, it deletes my history straight away. It is a pain having to type in my password and get a text message with a thing to get to my email address, but I'd rather do that than the alternative, which is a lot of pissing about. And so, yeah, I like it. It works. And, oh, Summit. 1 second, 1 second. I'm just doing a speed test on my internet. I like the fact that it's given me the option to block things that are coming up like trackers and that. Now, I did test it because I've got a new internet connection. It's now digital instead of analog. Yeah, I know, I'm into the 21st century. So it came up at roughly 1 meg upload, and it's not giving me an upload speed yet. It's still reading it. So I'm just curious as to if it's going to be much of a difference. Holy fuck. Holy shit. I got to get. Right, I just got a screen grab. Yay! Save. Right, that is a phenomenal difference. I don't remember the download rate I tested yesterday, but I do remember the upload rate. I've got a screen grab of it somewhere. The upload rate was 1 meg. It's now reading 9. And it was already pretty freaking quick yesterday compared to what I'm used to. So that is a phenomenal bloody difference. Holy crap. And that's just from having a different operating system. It's actually at the point now where I can actually go live and not be completely pixelated. So yeah, that's a massive difference. Thing is, I don't know how I can access the background processes. It's not the same keys as it is on Windows. It might be a different setup. So I shall continue playing. After spending many hours messing about with it, uh, I've not really installed much. I've been mainly just. I'm sticking with Firefox because it works, rather than trying something I'm not sure of. Basically, it does delete all my passwords and stuff. So I have spent the past 2 hours putting in passwords for websites. They may not work simply because I've got the settings set so that when you shut the thing down, it deletes your history. but they might be hard saved, so they might still work. The banking stuff won't work, definitely not. But I'm hoping for like the socials. What is quite interesting is that I'm looking at my list of things that oh, this is it's the same. It's a bit different. It's the same. It's a slight learning curve. Not much of a learning curve, but it's a bit of a learning curve. But it makes me look at my all these web links I saved, and there's not many. There's only about 150. But actually, no, 66. So maybe 50 links I put down. And yet, just 3, 4 years ago, I would have had 1,000. And now I'm thinking, do I really give a crap about these YouTube channels? Do I really, can I be bothered? Because most of what I've done the past year and a half since the crash is reacting to other people's stuff. And that's all I've done really, because I was housebound. Can't exercise, I can't do much of anything really. But I'm now to the point where I'm thinking I'd rather go outside and just die than just go back to constantly, ooh, ice cream book reader. Must remember to get an ice cream book reader of some kind. It's for the, I've been reading and recording and posting audiobooks I've been recording. That you're not allowed to buy them in this country because they were written by someone who Jewish people hate. Therefore, you're not allowed to buy them. So I did them as audiobooks. No fucker listens to it, but what the hell. But yeah, it's a few irritations, like it insists on showing the entire title of a file. For fuck's sake. But yeah, all the the images work, the pictures work, the videos work, you know, the text files are a pain in the ass. You click on it and you've got to click run in terminal, display, cancel, run. I just want to see what it says. But it displays it. I made a point of using .text whenever I save stuff on Windows because they kept trying to force you to using Windows only file formats, which I don't do. So far, I've had no issues with any of my images. Let's see. I think. Oh, brake light. So yeah, it all works. There's no discernible difference between this and Windows, except for one thing I just noticed, and that my fucking bad knee. Which one? Which is the big thing I just noticed, just realised, and it's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If the clock's right, I think the clock's right. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and yeah, 2 o'clock. I've been doing this now since 9, about 9 o'clock, and not once have I had to worry about turning off background processes. I'm sure there is some way for me to access them. It's a nerd platform, so there should be. I just haven't felt the need to look for them. Whereas with Windows, it's a constant thing, turning off all the background crap. I mean, the real challenge for this is going to be when I do get to the point where I want to install a game. That's going to be a thing. What is quite handy that it never really occurred to me before is at the bottom of the screen, you've got a constant running how much space there is on a computer. Which is a bit weird. Because the setup is a bit different. Like when you click on something, you think something's going to happen, but it doesn't. But yeah, you can click on the external drive, it runs fine. I still need to. I've got some folders that are still missing that I need to find wherever the hell I transferred them and transfer them onto this machine. What I have been considering is an expensive consideration, I admit, is that because my other computer, the second-hand one I got last year, or this year, whenever it was, because it has better storage internal, I am tempted to put Linux on there. I want to make sure I got the new machine 100% running. I need to find out where I can see on here. I don't know where it is. I haven't looked. I've not gone digging through system information or that kind of stuff. I've been just basically just making sure my email was sorted out so I could pay my bills. That was system information. There we go. It's a lot more user friendly than Windows. There we go. That's what I wanted. It's a hell of a lot more user friendly than Windows. To get that on Windows, you're talking a lot of issues. So it even gives you BIOS option up there as well. That's interesting. Don't click on that. Right, so, okay, we have got computers in Intel. So it's actually an Intel computer. That's just a motherboard, basically. Operating system, Linux Mint, Cinnamon. I think it's Zara is called this particular flavor. They have different brands that come out. Linux kernel, processor, it's an Intel Core 1.7. So it has got a 1.8 gig processor. Graphics card is an Intel. Yeah, so it has got proper internals. Not just, oh, Japanese. So memory is 8 gig. But I'm not, don't know if it's DDR or SDR. There's a difference. Hard drives is 2,000 gigabytes. Was that 2 terabytes? That's just weird. So that's a bit confusing. I like the idea of being able to look at the actual thing and right click, which is a bit more weird. The device itself, the hardware, it got hot. It does get warm, quite warm. But it's not hot. It's, it's warm. But you've got to bear in mind, it's also 35 degrees Celsius in the shade. But I've not gone messing with it, really. I've not gone digging through. But yeah, that is a lot more user-friendly. I mean, it may have ways where you can customize it even more. I've not dug into things like Windows and startup. I did turn off a couple of startup applications. But yeah, I had massive panic attacks. It's different. It's different. I mean, you get that when you get set in your way of doing things in a certain way all the time. You do get panic attacks. But what I do like is the fact that for once I can see the bloody time on the screen without having to squint. I don't know what I did to it, but I did something to it to change the resolution so I can actually read the freaking stuff without having to squint. Whereas Windows, you get either minuscule or it's not user friendly. Windows is not user friendly. This is. So I've got a lot of stuff. I've got no idea what these things are. Like hot corners, gestures, input method. I need to go dig out those videos from that guy, Pulsar Tech, the YouTube channel, and start going through some more of his videos about how to do stuff because I like it. File system. Yeah. Oh, little things to remember. Bin is not bin. When it says bin, that is actually shorthand for, I can't remember. It's shorthand for like file extensions or something. It is something nerd. It is not it's not the dustbin. It's not a garbage bin. Okay. Rubbish bin just happens to be next to it. That's your refuse bin. That's where your rubbish goes. You got to delete. Yeah, not actual bin. Believe me, I damn near deleted that freaking folder. Yeah, you got a downloads folder. You got your video folder. I finally got a camera to work. Yeah, rather than having stuff on the bottom bar, what I'm doing is just clicking on that and then just typing what I'm looking for. Like camera, which is called cheese. Because I tried different ones and they were crap, they wouldn't work. This one works great. It does exactly what I want. It records video, it takes pictures. That's all I want from my webcam. I use it to keep an eye on the front gate, basically. Because of me smackhead neighbours. Whereas, so what you want to do if you want applications, rather than doing a search, because for applications to download, you click on your Mint button, and then you click on software, and then you can search, and it'll search the internet for applications. it will not always show you the best ones. I mean, the first ones that come up here are the most popular, like VLC. I've not bothered with VLC yet. The video player that's already installed works fine. It's just going through the freebies, well, the most recent stuff. But if you do a search for things in the search bar, it's not always going to give you the best results, because the results he gave me were, I tried 7 cameras and they were shit, you know, the applications. Where I just went online and did a quick search, what is the best lightweight camera for Linux? And that's what I'm using, and it's brilliant. So yeah, it's really handy. I mean, I don't know if these are applications I've got or if they're just ones. I need to find somewhere where I can actually, because it says here for all applications and it's got a list there, but it's kind of difficult. It's not completely laid out. I like to have things a bit more. It's a learning curve. It's a learning curve, but it works. It absolutely works, and it is going great. I need to find a video that I can actually give you an example that it works. Okay, that video is not playing. Or is it not playing? Why is that not playing? That could actually be just a short video. Annoyingly, when you click on it, it doesn't tell you how big it is. There we go, 42 meg. Yeah, that was just a short video, that's why. Is that the end credits of it? Here's the War 5. There we go. I'm a biker. Never a car license. Big ass. Heavy level biker. Right, I actually forgot I narrated these videos. I'm actually uploading them to Rumble at the moment because I'm bored. I don't want to start doing my own other uploads that I was doing. But yeah, this works fine. That there's no lag with the video. There's no issues. Yeah, that's I think I might actually install VLC because I'm used to VLC. Yeah, so that's a success. It works. It's a learning curve. I had massive panic attacks literally, just because it's something different. Literally, that was the only reason. Just because it's different. It is going to be a pain in the ass having to put in passwords for things and type in my bank card details every time. It might save it, it might not. Honestly, I'm not that bothered. But the fact I got so used to not typing in passwords, to not typing in usernames, to not typing in my bank details is worrying. Because you should be worried about that. You should be concerned. You shouldn't be doing it every single time. Because if someone nicks your computer or hacks into it, they've got all your automatic logins. You're not using a fingerprint to use a computer. You just click, 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 click. Now and again, you might have to do a text message with a PIN number, but not always. So yeah, that's yeah. Oh, that's a scary sight. So that is a success. But like I say, what I might do, it's not something I'm be rushing to do because all I've really got, I don't know, I mean, the space I've got on the computer at the moment is 76 gigs spare. Yes, I would like to put more stuff on it, but I think the main bulk of the things I was taking up the space, I was just filling space for the sake of it. Because this is one of them, and it was this one? No, it wasn't this one. Yeah, I've got some things that are taking a lot of space, but I can keep them on externals. I'm gonna buy another brand new external drive, and I'm gonna have that as a dedicated one for this machine. I'll leave it plugged in. It shouldn't be an issue. I mean, across even a couple of one that's a couple of terabytes in size wouldn't be an issue. So yeah, that was painless. There was a lot of psychological stress because it's different, and you do get addicted to Windows because you get so used to it when you've been using the same thing for decades. So yeah, it's I haven't even begun to scratch the surface or the top of the pinprick to actually dig into things. But yeah, so that's a success. The ease of it, just to be clear, there are step by step guides on how to do these things. I think I actually did a step by step thing with the flashing the USB drive, which sounds creepy, but it's not. Yeah, so Linux Mint, it works.